Imagine this. You need to change your bank account. Your old bank closed your branch. Your Social Security direct deposit needs to go somewhere new. Simple enough, right? So you drive to your local Social Security office, the one you have passed 100 times, the one you always assumed would be there when you needed it. But when you pull into the parking lot, the lights are off. There is a paper sign on the door. This office is temporarily closed. Please visit SSA.gov or call 1-800-772-1213. You sit in your car, you call the number, you wait, and wait, and wait. 45 minutes later, you are still on hold. Meanwhile, your old bank account is closed. Your next Social Security payment has nowhere to go, and you have no idea how long this will take to fix. This is not a worst-case scenario. This is happening to seniors across America right now, and most of them had no warning it was coming. I am Masha. I am a senior policy analyst and retirement finance expert. For years, my work has been to track exactly how Social Security rules are changing, and to make sure seniors like you understand what those changes mean before they become a crisis. Today, I am going to tell you the truth about what is happening to Social Security offices across this country right now in 2026. I am going to explain the one mistake that is leaving seniors completely locked out of their own benefits. And I am going to give you a clear action plan, steps you can take today, right now, to make sure this never happens to you. But please, stay until the end. Because there is one specific mistake I am going to reveal that most people would never think to worry about. And it is the mistake that causes everything else to fall apart. Let me tell you about Robert. Robert is 70 years old. He lives in a small town in West Virginia. He worked 38 years in the coal industry. He retired at 67 and has been collecting Social Security ever since. His monthly check is $2,100. That is his entire income. Last winter, Robert's credit union, the small local one he had used for decades, announced it was closing his branch. He needed to switch banks. Robert was not worried. He figured he would just drive over to his Social Security office and update his direct deposit information. He had done something similar years ago. It took 20 minutes. But when Robert arrived at the office, he found a notice on the door. The office was operating by phone only. No in-person service. Robert called the 800 number from the parking lot. He waited on hold for over an hour before giving up. He went home and tried the SSA website. But Robert had never set up a My Social Security online account. He did not have login.gov or ID.me. And without one of those, he could not change his direct deposit online. He called again the next day. And the day after that. 2 weeks passed. Then his payment date arrived. His old account was already closed. The deposit had nowhere to go. SSA's system sent the payment. And it bounced back to the Treasury. Robert's check was delayed by 3 weeks while the payment was reprocessed. 3 weeks with no income, no rent money, no grocery money, no medication money. And here is the painful part. Robert did everything most people would consider responsible. He acted quickly. He tried to fix the problem. He just did not know about the tools that could have solved this in 10 minutes from his kitchen table. Robert's situation is not rare. It is becoming the new normal, and the seniors who avoid it are the ones who set themselves up before the crisis arrives. Let me show you exactly how to do that. Let me walk you through what is actually happening, based entirely on official government sources. The appointment-only policy. Effective January 6, 2025. The Social Security Administration officially changed its policy for all field offices nationwide. Walk-in service is no longer standard. SSA announced this to advocates in November 2024, stating directly, appointments are now required for all in-person services at local field offices, including requests for Social Security cards. Now, SSA does say they will not turn away members of vulnerable populations, military personnel, people with terminal illnesses, or individuals with urgent situations. But the average retiree with a routine question, A direct deposit change, an address update, a benefit question may be told to call the 800 number or go online. The office closures. This is where the situation becomes serious. As of May 2026, SSA's official emergency page lists multiple offices across more than 10 states as temporarily closed to in-person service or operating phone only. States affected include Arizona, California, Florida, Hawaii, Iowa, Kentucky, Maryland, Michigan, Montana, Pennsylvania, Texas, and West Virginia. Some of the smaller rural offices, called resident stations, have been closed for over a year with no confirmed reopening date. And here is a number that should concern every senior watching this. 6 million Social Security beneficiaries already live more than 45 miles from the nearest field office. For those people, a closure does not mean inconvenience. It means no realistic access at all. The staffing crisis. Why is this happening? The SSA workforce has shrunk by approximately 12%, roughly 7,000 workers, due to budget and efficiency cuts. That brings staffing to a 50-year low. At the same time, SSA is planning to reduce in-person field office visits from 31.6 million in fiscal year 2025 to approximately 15 million in fiscal year 2026. That is a 50% reduction. Fewer staff, fewer offices, fewer in-person visits, and 68 million Americans depending on the system. The phone bottleneck. Many people assume, if the office is closed, I will just call. Here is the reality. SSA's own phone page states that due to staffing reductions, average processing times for disability applications are between 200 and 230 days. And for general callers, phone wait times have surged, reported at over 1 hour in some regions. SSA served 68 million callers in fiscal year 2025. That is a 65% increase over the prior year. The phone lines are overwhelmed. What still requires in-person visits now? Here is something important. Not everything can be done online or by phone. According to SSA's own website, these situations may still require an in-person office visit. Changing your direct deposit if you cannot do it online and cannot generate a one-time code. Changing your mailing address if you receive paper checks. Completing a representative payee application. Certain identity verification situations flagged as possible fraud risk. And some SSI applications that cannot be completed online or by phone. This is why having your online account set up in advance is so critical. Without it, you may have no choice but to visit an office, and your office may be closed. The protections you need to know now. Let me tell you about the tools that protect you. Protection number 1. Your My Social Security account. This is the most important thing I will say in this entire video. Go to ssa.gov.myaccount and create your free account today. You will need either a login.gov or id.me account to verify your identity. Once you have this account, you can change your direct deposit online without visiting an office. You can check your payment status. You can update your information. You have access to your full earnings record. And you have access to the one-time PIN code I am about to describe. Protection number 2. The one-time PIN code. Beginning April 28, 2025, SSA introduced a new option at SSA.gov PIN. If you have a My Social Security account, you can go to that page and generate a one-time code. That code allows you to change your direct deposit information over the phone without visiting an office in person. This was created specifically because of the office access problem. But, and this is critical, you must have a My Social Security account already set up to use this option. Protection number 3. Your bank can help. If you cannot create an online account and your local office is closed, SSA confirms you have one more option. Your bank can process a direct deposit change to SSA on your behalf. If you need to update your banking information and you are running out of options, walk into your bank branch and ask them to help you change your Social Security direct deposit. It is a legitimate SSA-approved workaround. Protection number 4. The callback option. When you call 1-800-772-1213, you do not have to sit on hold. Select the callback option. SSA will call you back when a representative is available. According to AARP, the best times to call are on Fridays and later in the month. Calling early in the morning also reduces wait times. Protection number 5. Overpayment rights. If you receive an overpayment notice from SSA and you cannot reach anyone to respond, do not ignore it. This is the trap that turns a manageable problem into a financial disaster. SSA's policy states clearly that if you do not respond within 30 days of the notice, they will automatically withhold 50% of your monthly benefit until the debt is repaid. But you have rights. If you file Form SSA 561, a request for reconsideration, within 30 days, SSA cannot withhold any benefits while your appeal is being reviewed. And if you agree you were overpaid but the error was not your fault and you cannot afford to repay it, you can file Form SSA 632-BK, a request for waiver. This can now be processed over the phone. SSA cannot collect while your waiver is under review. Do not let an overpayment notice sit on your kitchen counter. It carries a ticking clock. Here is your action plan. 3 steps. Do not wait. Step 1. Create your My Social Security account before you need it. Go to SSA.gov My Account right now, or ask a trusted family member to help you get there. Set up your free account using login.gov or id.me. This step is the single most important thing you can do to protect yourself. It is what separates seniors who can manage their benefits from home from seniors who are locked out when their office closes. Once your account is active, go to SSA.gov PIN and make note of how the one-time PIN process works. You do not need to generate a code today, but know where to go when you need it. Also go to SSA.gov Agency Char Emergency and bookmark that page. That is where SSA lists real-time office closures by state. Before you ever drive to your local office again, check that page first. Step 2. Verify your local office status and have a backup plan. Go to SSA.gov Locator, type in your zip code, find your nearest open office and write down its phone number. Then ask yourself this question: if that office closed tomorrow, what would I do? If your answer is, I would call the 800 number, good. But also know the callback option exists so you are not trapped on hold. If your answer is, I would go online, make sure your My Social Security account is already set up. If your answer is, I do not know, that is what today is for. Get your account created. Get your office's number written down. Know that your bank can help with direct deposit changes if you are truly stuck. Having a backup plan costs you nothing. Not having one can cost you weeks of income. Step 3. If you receive any letter from SSA, read it immediately and act within 30 days. This is the step most seniors skip, and it is the one that causes the most damage. When a letter from SSA arrives, any letter, open it the same day. Read it carefully. Look for any deadline listed in the letter. If it is an overpayment notice, your 30-day window to appeal or request a waiver begins the day you receive it. File Form SSA 561 if you disagree with the overpayment. File Form SSA 632-BK if you agree but cannot afford to repay it. You can file both of these by calling 1-800-772-1213 and using the callback option. Keep a copy of everything. Write down the date you called, who you spoke with, and what was said. If you mail a form, send it with tracking. Your records are your protection. And one final reminder, SSA will never contact you by text message to confirm your identity. If you receive a text, an email, or a suspicious phone call claiming to be from Social Security, hang up or delete it. Go directly to SSA.gov or call the official 800 number yourself. I want to be direct with you about something. What I have described today is not a temporary disruption. It is a structural change in how the Social Security Administration operates. Offices that closed may not reopen, staffing levels that fell may not recover, and the online account system that SSA is pushing everyone toward, assumes every senior has internet access, a smartphone, and the technical confidence to navigate identity verification websites. Many seniors do not have all of those things, and the system is not waiting for them to catch up. That is why staying informed matters more right now than it ever has before. But here is the problem with YouTube. The algorithm decides who sees these videos and when. A critical update could be posted today, and you might not see it for 3 weeks. By then, a deadline could have passed, a benefit could already be affected. That is why I want you to click the link in the description below this video and join the Global Senior Alerts official WhatsApp channel. It is free. It takes less than a minute. When you join, you will be able to download our free Senior Benefits Protection Guide, a plain language document listing every form number, every deadline, every phone number, and every official website you need to protect your Social Security, Medicare, pension, insurance, and banking benefits. And going forward, you will receive real-time alerts the moment a rule changes, an office closes, or a new policy takes effect that affects your money. Directly to your phone. No algorithm, no delay. Thousands of seniors are already in this community. They are informed, they are prepared, and they are not caught off guard when something changes. Click that link in the description right now, join the channel, download your free guide, and please share this video with someone you care about, a neighbor, a sibling, a friend, because they may be living 45 minutes from a closed office and have no idea how to protect themselves. Robert lost 3 weeks of income because he did not know about a tool that was available to him for free. You now know about that tool. Use it. I am Masha. Stay protected, and I will see you in the next one.